In 2024, Amazon did over $638 billion in sales. That's $1.74 billion a day, which is more than the entire GDP of some countries. With one-click checkout, same-day delivery, and endless buy now buttons everywhere you look, spending money has never been easier. But if you want to save more, you need to implement some rules and rhythms. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you this simple 24-hour rule that significantly changed how I save money. Plus, a couple other strategies that make saving money feel easier instead of exhausting. Let's get into it. Hey, my name is Obi, and I've been studying finance for over 10 years, and I've worked professionally in this space for years as well. A while back, I significantly cut back on my social media usage because I wanted to just be more present in life. But I started noticing something weird. In those small pockets of downtime, waiting in line or winding down before bed, I found myself scrolling on shopping apps like Amazon. I wasn't looking for anything specific, it was just a way to kill time. But here's the problem. The more I scrolled, the more I convinced myself I needed something that I didn't even know existed 5 minutes prior. It's kind of like walking into a store every time that you're bored, except conveniently, the store is in your pocket. And that was a moment that I realized that if I wanted to save more money, I couldn't just rely on willpower. I needed to make spending harder, not impossible, just slightly more inconvenient. And that's where the 24-hour rule comes in. Here's how it works. Before buying anything non-essential over a certain amount, let's say $25 or $50, whatever makes sense for you, wait 24 hours. That's it. No need to remove it from your cart or talk yourself out of it right away. You just wait. And what happens when you wait? Well, a few things. First, the impulse phase. The thing you needed at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday, many times you'll forget about it by the next day. Second, you give yourself time to think clearly. See, when you're tired or emotional, your brain isn't making its best decisions. The 24-hour rule gives your rational brain time to catch up. And third, it helps filter out purchases you'll later regret. You know, the ones where you buy something and it shows up and you think to yourself, why did I even order this? Now, this doesn't mean that you never buy anything. It just means that you're choosing on purpose instead of reacting on impulse. And candidly, this one rule has saved me thousands of dollars over the years. And if you want to take this rule a step further, consider making it a 48 or even a 72-hour rule. The longer you go, the better. But that's just the first strategy. Let me show you a few more. The next strategy is to delete shopping apps and turn off notifications for their promotions. See, after I noticed my Amazon scrolling problem, I used a simple but effective strategy. I deleted the app and I forced myself to go to the website or log in from the computer if I wanted to order something. No more just browsing that turned into $47 of stuff that I didn't plan to buy. And I got ruthless with emails and ads. If I didn't ask for it, I unsubscribed. I also stopped following brands that were constantly tempting me. I turned off push notifications that were always yelling last chance or sale ends tonight. And almost instantly, saving money became easier. Not because I suddenly gained more willpower, but because I wasn't fighting the urge every 5 minutes. Now, full transparency, I've since downloaded the Amazon app back, but here's the key. By removing the temptation first, I developed the discipline to not scroll aimlessly. Now, when I use the app, it's intentional. I go in, I get what I need, and I get out. The point isn't to delete every shopping app forever. It's to build control first, and then you can add it back when you're ready. The third strategy is to talk over big purchases before you make them. See, this one is simple, but it's been huge for me. Before making big purchases, I always talk them through with my wife first. We both have access to our accounts, but this adds an extra layer of mutual accountability. And here's what's interesting. Even just saying the purchase out loud is often enough to realize, wait, do I actually need this? There's no shame, there's no judgment. It's just a checkpoint to make sure that we're staying aligned with our goals. And if you don't have a spouse, you could still do this with a close friend or even a sibling. The goal is the same. Create a pause between the impulse and the purchase. Here's the thing most people get wrong about saving. They think it's all about discipline. Just be better. Try harder, or stop spending so much. But I've found that saving is way less about willpower and way more about friction and systems. When spending takes an extra step, your brain gets time to catch up. And that's what the 24-hour rule, deleting apps, and talking through purchases do for you. They all create just enough space between the impulse and the action, so you can make intentional choices instead of reactive ones. Look, saving doesn't have to mean cutting back your entire lifestyle. It just means building in a few simple speed bumps so you can pause, reflect, and spend more intentionally. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to catch yourself before you hit buy now. And these systems help you to do just that. These small tweaks might not seem like much, but together, they can completely change the way that you handle money. So let me know in the comments. What's one thing that you've done that's helped make saving money easier for you? And if you're in your 20s or you know someone in their 20s, the next video is one that you don't want to miss, because even if you master savings, there are still 3 massive money mistakes that can derail your progress in your 20s. And most people don't even realize that they're making them. I'm breaking down what those mistakes are and how to avoid them before they cost you. If this video helped you, I'd appreciate if you liked, as it really does support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.